Hello, welcome to another video. Today I am displaying and demonstrating the Wave 4 Sound Touch pedestal. So we've got the Wave 4 and we've got the Wave 3 pedestal. I believe both of these pedestals will also work with Wave 4. Obviously the Wave 4 would automatically work with this, but the Wave 3 one will also work with Wave 4. As I've also demonstrated in my previous video, that the Wave 4 from inside is very much like a Wave 3, other than the aesthetic changes of the main case, etc. So obviously the firmware does read Wave 4 when you install it on the software on the SoundTouch app, but the Wave 3 product will also work with the Wave 4. Now let's just have a quick look inside on both of these pedestals and we can work out what's the difference. So we have the Wave 4 pedestal. I've removed the screws from the bottom. Now if you open the lid up, you can see that there is a main board here at the back, and then that goes through this little Wi-Fi unit, and I believe that's got the SoundTouch configuration and everything in the chipset in there. The other thing also I don't understand is that why would they just not include this board into the Wave main system, so instead of having a pedestal, so they can make everything built into the unit itself. But sad news is that at the moment, from what I know, that Bose have stopped making the Wave 4 systems now. This is the last model they released, and they are not making any more of these units anymore, so this is the last model you'll see. Now this is the Wave 3 pedestal. Similarly, we can see going inside the unit, as we can see, the back plate is exactly the same. However, the front model of the chipset is being upgraded to a smaller PCB than a wider one. However, they would both work from what I've seen in this unit. Now, if we can just compare the two from the back, you can see they are identical. So you can see over here that we've got the service port, USB port, and the micro USB port, Ethernet port, the LED light, and the reset button, and that's exactly the same on the other one. There's no difference whatsoever. Also, if we look at the board carefully, the board is identical as well. Both of these. There's no different on the back plate. What we are going to do is we're going to take the Wave 3 board out and pop into the Wave 4 pedestal and see if it works. So I've already disconnected these, so that's all come off. I am also going to disconnect this one here and just have a little demonstration of how it actually works. The ribbon cable is exactly the same as we can see, so we've got a clip at the bottom, unplug that, and we have a ribbon cable here. Just gently, there we go, that's out. We'll take out the Wave 4 and we'll take out the Wave 3 board here and pop it into the Wave 4 unit, and then see if it actually works. So we're going to pop that in and pop that cable into the, there we are. So that would go in. If we were to screw it in, probably we could, but we're not going to do that. And we're going to pop that back in, and now effectively this is a Wave 3 unit, and we're going to remove that and use this here, and then we're going to pop this onto the pedestal. At the back I'll plug it in like it does normally, and then see how it actually turns on. I'll continue that in a minute once I've plugged it in. So I've just plugged it in and it's now saying it's installing. So it looks like it's recognized that it's got a different board, and the software will now complete installation. At the moment it's saying unable to connect, which is obviously because it hasn't got the software. But once the installation completes, I'll continue the video. It'll take a while to reach 100. So at the moment it's going to 14 and going through the whole steps. Once that's installed, let's see how it plays. It's just still installing. We're at 44% right now, and we will see once it completes, and I'll demonstrate that it will work on the Bose Wave 4 system as well. The point of making this video is to allow the customers that have a Bose Wave 4 system and they are looking to get a pedestal, you can also get a cheaper pedestal, which is Wave 3 pedestal, and that will still work with yours, because I can see online people are selling these pedestals very expensive. They're going for 140, 150 pounds, some of them, and they are quite pricey because you can't get hold of them from Bose, and secondly they are basically just hard to get hold of, so people are asking for a lot more money. But if you find out that you can use the same features of Bluetooth and Wi-Fi in the same app on a Bose Wave 4 system, then why would you want to go for a Bose Wave 4 pedestal when you can use a 3 on a 4? And a 3 one will actually be a lot cheaper as well. You can even pick them up for about 20-30 quid, some of them. I mean, you know, some people have just, you know, so the risk is very minimum, and 90% of the time they don't really go wrong because they don't really have a power source. So all the power comes from the wave system itself onto the pedestal. So usually they don't go wrong. And where it does happen to have a problem, we can always use the service port, which is here, one of these. You can use a setup port and download the software directly from the Bose website onto the system, and that will refresh everything and give it a fresh install. So we can always do that as well. But at the moment it's installing, so I'm just going to continue once that's finished. Here we have it's going to 99% right now, and hopefully it's gone to 100. It will reboot, and then hopefully we'll see if we can connect to the network. At the moment it's saying cannot connect. What I will have to do is probably power it down, power it back up again, because it's just finished installing. So we can go into, here we go, it's powered down by itself right now, and it's recycling the power. And let's see, it says please wait will come, or should I say it'll be displayed for a while, a bit longer, because it's booting up and it's checking the pedestal. It won't be instantaneous. Right, so just powered it back up, and now it's saying sound touch not configured, which is the right message. And what it's saying is please open the app and install the sound touch configuration. So we're going to open the app and then connect it that way. Right, so here we are. It's saying connecting to network. So I'm just going to open the app. This is the Bose app, add speaker. We're going to do that, and while it's doing that, then it says how would you like to connect. So we're going to connect it via Wi-Fi. Then it's going to ask for my Wi-Fi password for the router, hopefully. It does take a while sometimes, but yeah, here we go. Now it's gonna, so now we go back into our Wi-Fi area where the Wi-Fi is, and then I have to then look for the Bose. It's not showing up at the moment, so I gotta figure out why. Right, just got it working now. I had to reboot it again. So it says Bose Sound Touch Wi-Fi Network. We tap onto that, go back to our app. Now it will say continue because it's seen it. Give it a couple of minutes. Now it says my password for my Wi-Fi, which I'll type in a minute. Typed in the password. Now I'm going to wait for it to hopefully connect. Let's saying cannot connect to network, but anyway, let's see what it does. It says it could take a minute or two. Let's just give it a minute or two. As it's trying to connect via the app, the messages on this Bose app is going to start changing. Now it's found the system saying it's wave sound touch. We can call it wave sound touch 3 if we want, or we can call it whatever, or just accept the default settings and click on continue. We're naming the speaker. Here we go, and it's done it. And then now we can see that it's all connected, and now it wants to update the Sound Touch 4. Updates required, and let's say update, and give it a minute or two, and it will start updating the software automatically. There we go, it says downloading right now. So now it's downloading the software via the app onto the system. Yeah, that's going to go through and take its cycle as well. But the point of this video again is that the Wave 3 pedestal will work on a Bose Wave 4. We're going to play this to the end once it's finished installing to ensure that it does work, and hopefully that will save a lot of money to you know, a lot of users, because these are becoming rare to find nowadays. So, and also if you have a Bose Wave 4 pedestal and it's not working for whatever reason, because they do sometimes, the Wi-Fi can go a bit pear-shaped and it doesn't work, then we can always get a 3, and if you wish to keep the same, you can always switch the board and take the old one out and put the you know, the 3 in, and that'll still work fine. And this is the Bose Wave 4 board pedestal, so it's made. That's just the Sound Touch chipset. But yeah, there's nothing wrong with this. I just wanted to prove that the Wave 3 would work as well as the Wave 4. So yeah, let's wait for it to download, and let's see once it starts to. The app is still showing that it's downloading and updating at the moment. So the best thing to do is to make sure that the phone has enough battery in it, or you can plug it into the mains to make sure it doesn't run out, because it's, I presume it's talking to the system at the same time. So yeah, let's see how it goes. Still downloading. Before it was installing the software from the Wave system onto the pedestal, and now it's downloading from the internet onto the pedestal itself directly, and then hopefully it will just reboot and everything will come back to life. So I presume what it's doing is making it recognize that this is not a Wave 3, it's the Wave 4, and it's just basically updating everything to its current revision, what it should be. But yeah, it's an interesting one. This is also, while we're waiting on this, I'd like to mention on how to reset the pedestal, because I did find it quite problematic at times. So basically this is the pedestal at the back of your pedestal, right? So you take the power out of your Wave system, make sure this is already connected to the Wave system, hold this button down, plug the power back in, and wait for at least 20 seconds and have a look at the light. The light will start flashing amber or white or whatever, and then it will eventually stop flashing once you're holding it down. So it will flash white and then go stationary, and then keep holding it until it goes from white to and disappears. Once it disappears, let go of that and let the system reboot. Once the system is rebooted, power it back down again, power it back up, and that's going to be a factory reset. And hopefully what that means is that you can then reinstall the Wave Touch system back again without any issues. So now it's downloaded everything, and now it's saying that it wants to it's restarting right now. Here it's saying it's searching on my app. Here it's not showing anything right now, so let's see. Yeah, it's not connected right now. You can see that it's the Wave system is there, but it's all grayed out at the moment. So I'm just going to turn it on. Let's see if it works. So it turned it back on. It's connected now. There you go, I'm powering back on from my phone, and let's go back down and see if we can tune into any channels right now. So we just picked up heart. There you go. Right, so we just don't want to play anything too long. Maybe Radio 1 on BBC. There we go, that's all playing as well. So we've got pretty much it's all working now. So what we're trying to say now is that the wave is not now up to date. We can turn it off from the app. As you can see, it's turned off, and turn it on from the app. It's now turning on, and we can pretty much use the sound touch piece from here. So yeah, that's quite good. We can confirm now that the wave 4 worked with the wave 3 pedestal as well. So now it's just going to the DAB music channel. Yeah, and then you've got the AM, got the FM, got the DAB digital radio. That's what the Bose 3 and 4 are about. And then you've got the sound touch on when you press the AUX or the sound touch key on the remote, depending on what remote you have. But they're all the same. So yeah, so that's all good. Well, I'm hoping that this video has been informative for a lot of the wave 4 users. And if there's any questions, I'm happy to help. But yeah, please do subscribe to my channel, and thank you for all the subscribers that I have so far. I'm sorry I'm not able to release videos as often as I would like to because I'm very busy. But this is one of those things that I was coming across these 2 units, and I thought, well, let's just quickly make a video on this because it will definitely benefit a lot of users. And we're going to, you know, not using this, and we'll just be able to install something like this. So basically this is the same unit we're using in that, and if you see one online, you can buy it and it will fit exactly the same way. As you can see, it's the same. Yeah, so yeah, that's looking good at the moment. Right, until next time, thank you for everyone for watching my channel. Bye for now.